again, it's me. Today I wanted to talk about the difficulties that I've been having with this whole approach of doing keto and fasting and how that's really affected me. I think doing keto and intermittent fasting has done the world of good for me and I'd never undo it. However, experiencing a little bit of stress in my life has caused me to kind of go back and reverse and have carbohydrates and high sugary treats and foods that I shouldn't have, and immediately I've noticed the difference in my legs and in my wrist as well. I've never had wrist pain actually. I've got very small wrists. It hasn't swollen even though it looks like it's swollen. There's no swelling. However, this wrist, my left wrist, is really, really painful in the mornings. I can't bend it this way and I can still feel a little bit of discomfort. But that's because I've literally had a few days and weeks of full-on carbing. And this is how I know that the carbohydrates and the sugars are what does it for me, is the difference between my good health and rheumatoid. However, I am finding it increasingly difficult to snap out of this horrible phase that I'm in at the moment, where I'm really stressed about work, about my life, and I'm suffering a little bit of just unease and a little bit of anxiety about certain things in my life, which I know are completely controllable, but at the same time, when you're in the moment, it's really hard to snap out of it and say, okay, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just change my diet. I was listening to a doctor, and I can't remember his name, but I'll probably link him to this video, and he was talking about how the gut microbiome is strongly connected to your brain and how that can really affect how your body processes food. And you know, I don't know if anyone else gets it, but I know when I'm super scared or nervous about something, my stomach really, I get a cramp in my stomach and I find it hard to digest food, or I'm really like I'm running for the toilet because I just need to poo all the time. Sorry, TMI. But yeah, that's what happens to me. But now I'm experiencing a different kind of anxiety where it's not worrying about something that's gonna happen in the near future that depends on a lot, but it's more worrying about the future and, you know, and work and what I'm supposed to be doing and if my life's going in the right way, which in the grand scheme of things, when your health matters, all that doesn't matter, because without my health I probably won't be able to enjoy the future and everything else that comes with it. So yeah, it really kind of brings home how important it is to look after yourself through dieting and good nutrition and a lot of water. And when I was doing that, my skin was radiating. Now I can see my skin's getting really spotty and really oily. I can feel it in my wrist, my leg. My leg is where I get it the most. And so today's Friday, tomorrow is Saturday, and I plan to come home from the airport from picking my mum up and go for a run. I just want to go for a run and really get my body emptied out of all that sugar and all the carbs that I've been eating and just make a fresh start again. So I will probably be doing 16-8, which is fasting for 16 hours but eating within a window of 8 hours, and that really kind of was such an effective way for me to live my life, because I had lunch at 12 and then I could have my last meal by 6 or 8, you know, given what kind of day I'm having, and that had such a huge impact in my life. I lost all this water weight, I wasn't feeling so inflamed, but I guess the point of this video and kind of the take home of it is it's all well and good saying that, yeah, I can do it, yes, you know, this is what might fix it and I'm going to give it a go, but when you're on that road, there's actually other things that come into your path, i.e. your mental state of mind, how you're reacting to small adverse normal things that are happening in your life and how much that's affecting you on a personal and mental level. And I guess it's all part of the journey. You just kind of have to work through it, and this whole process has taught me that your mental state is just as critical as your physical state, because without my mental state being kind of calm and relaxed and agile, I cannot keep up with my physical health, keep thinking about my physical health without being distracted and somehow going back and reverting to just thinking about the problems that I have, which, I really do think cause a lot of physical pain and obviously mental distress as well. I'll link the name of the doctor who looks into kind of the gut and how that works in relation to your brain and how your digestion helps and all that kind of stuff. I think it was really interesting, but I think it was really heavy for me to understand quite yet. I need to do a little bit more reading and researching, and of course go on YouTube and try and find other doctors that might be able to explain it a little bit more easy. But yes, I hope you're doing well. I know these roads are challenging and they're difficult, but stick with it and you will get better, I promise you. I hope you're well. Take care, friends. Bye.